Whether we like it or not, money plays a significant role in our society. It serves as a medium of exchange, allowing us to put food on the table, experience new things like traveling, or even pay for education. Today, I'll share with you the 8 most important and practical lessons about money that I should have known in my 20s. Before we get started, subscribe to the channel so that you do not miss videos about money saving and personal finance. Let's get started. First lesson is that money has diminishing returns. When you ask rich their about biggest takeaway regarding money, their answers are usually quite similar, with 2 or 3 common themes emerging. The first key lesson is that money isn't everything after a certain point. For example, the difference between having $1 million and $1.05 million in the bank is negligible for a millionaire. That extra $50,000 won't significantly impact their life. However, if you give that $50,000 to someone who is broke, it can completely transform their situation. They can pay off credit card debt, establish an emergency fund, and cover living expenses for a while. In essence, while having money isn't everything, not having it can be devastating. People who start earning more money often become obsessed with making even more. Not everyone falls into this trap, but some do, and when you contact them, they're usually working. We all have that one friend who is always busy working, often to the detriment of their personal life and family. The lesson here is that the more money you make, save, and invest, the less it actually matters. While it's important to have enough to cover recurring expenses, money doesn't necessarily bring happiness beyond a certain point. Therefore, it's crucial to honestly examine our relationship with money to ensure it isn't becoming toxic. Second lesson is that I actually needed a lot less money. I used to think that making $200,000 a year was necessary to be happy. Many of my friends and I believed that we would feel successful once we started earning $500,000 or $1 million annually. We all had a specific number in mind, whether it was $500,000, $100,000, or another figure, where we thought we would be truly happy. However, these numbers are often arbitrary and self-imposed. I used a simple exercise to figure out how much I actually need. I sat down and estimated my ideal lifestyle expenses for every category and then calculate what that would translate to in terms of pre-tax salary. When I did this exercise, the amount, while substantial, was far less than the initially thought amount I needed. I encourage you to try this exercise and share your number in the comments. You might find that you need less money than you thought to live your ideal lifestyle. Third lesson is to separate your income from your time. According to Naval Ravikant, you won't achieve wealth by renting out your time. Even professionals like lawyers and doctors who charge $300 to $500 an hour face income limits, and lifestyle creep might prevent them from saving much. To build wealth, aim for an income source that isn't directly tied to your time. This could be a rental property where cash flows exceed expenses, a business that pays you regularly, or dividend stock income. The key point is that we all have a limited amount of time each day, and relying solely on trading time for money makes it harder to generate significant income or achieve wealth. Having an income stream not tied to your time can provide freedom, especially during economic downturns, as it reduces stress and pressure at work. This brings me to another important money lesson. Fourth lesson is that it takes time. Making money takes time. If you start a new side hustle, it can take 3 to 12 months to gain momentum. Starting a new business usually takes about 3 years to break even or turn a profit, and most investments don't yield significant returns for many years. Many people give up too early on ventures that could become profitable because they seek instant gratification. It's easy to see someone get rich quickly on social media and wonder why you can't do the same, but real wealth generally isn't built in 30 days. One of the biggest advantages you can have is giving yourself a long time horizon. This approach allows you to make better decisions and reduces pressure. For instance, getting physically fit in 30 days is tough, but if you aim for 1 to 2 years, you'll make sustainable lifestyle changes. Similarly, with money, trying to get rich in 30 days might lead you to compromise your values or make poor decisions that don't align with your long-term vision. Thinking long-term may also mean accepting short-term losses for greater gains later, a strategy that short-term thinkers might avoid. Fifth lesson is that making more money is important than cutting back expenses. Another significant takeaway from the self-made millionaires is that while both income and expenses matter, there is a limit to how much you can save by cutting back on expenses alone. You can reduce subscriptions, avoid unnecessary purchases, and buy used items instead of new ones, but frugality can only go so far, especially if you're making $25,000 a year. Personal finance advice often emphasizes not buying certain things, like the popular advice to skip your daily $4 Starbucks coffee and invest that money instead. While this promotes frugality, the real game changer for financial independence is increasing your income. For instance, if you were earning $500,000 instead of $50,000, spending $4 a day on coffee wouldn't be a concern. To increase your income, a temporary solution might be to ask for more hours at work. However, a more sustainable approach is to seek a promotion or a new job that pays better. Creating another income stream through a side hustle or passive investment can also help. Ultimately, the best long-term strategy is to educate yourself and enhance your skills to earn more in the marketplace. As you work on increasing your income, it's crucial to avoid lifestyle inflation. If your income doubles but your spending doubles as well, you won't make real financial progress. The goal is to earn more while also saving and investing a significant portion of that income, leading to greater financial independence. Sixth lesson 6 is to have a regular check-ins in a month. When you're starting to get in the habit of managing your finances, regular check-ins are crucial. I recommend checking your bank statements, credit card statements, and any other financial statements on the 15th of every month. During these mid-month check-ins, assess how much you've spent in the first half of the month and adjust your spending for the latter half to meet your financial goals. Checking your finances only once a month might not be frequent enough, so having these mid-month check-ins doubles the opportunities to stay on track. Managing your money is similar to eating healthy or going to the gym. The more often you check in and the more honest you are with yourself, the better your outcomes will be. For those looking to go further, consider adding additional check-ins, such as quarterly reviews to track your yearly progress, or a mid-year check-in to assess your financial trajectory. Seventh lesson is to pay yourself first. This is a simple strategy that many people overlook, setting aside money for your future self. If you don't do it, who will? An easy method is to set up automatic withdrawals from your checking account to your savings account every time you get paid. For example, if you know the exact day you receive your paycheck each month, arrange for a portion of it to be automatically transferred to your savings account. Let's say you earn $1,000 a week. You could set up your account so that $1,000 goes into your checking account, and then $200 is automatically moved to your savings account each week. By the end of the month, you'll have saved $800 for investing or future expenses. By paying yourself first, you prioritize saving and investing before addressing bills and discretionary spending. The key is not to touch the $800 set aside for savings. Instead, manage your expenses with the remaining funds. This approach ensures you consistently save and invest, building a more secure financial future. Final lesson is that if you can't buy it twice, then you can't afford it. I think this is the most important one, and many self-made millionaires agree. If you can't buy something twice, you can't afford it. This principle primarily applies to luxury items and non-essential goods. The idea is that if you can't comfortably buy something twice, you should reconsider the purchase. This rule of thumb helps prevent lifestyle inflation. Here's an interesting tangent about math and income. Most Americans earn what's called W-2 income or salary income from an employer, which is subject to taxes. For example, if you make $100,000 a year with a 27% tax rate, you actually keep only $73 out of every $100 you earn. So, when you buy a luxury item, like a $500 wallet from Louis Vuitton, you actually had to earn $684 pre-tax dollars to afford that $500 after tax. Almost everything you buy is with after-tax dollars, so it's crucial to consider what your pre-tax income can actually buy. While the lesson here is that if you can't buy something twice, you can't afford it, the deeper lesson is understanding that your purchases are made with after-tax money, while your earnings are pre-tax. Thank you for watching. Let me know if any of these money lessons help you, as I wish I had known them in my 20s. Show your support by liking the video and subscribe to channel for more great content. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.